After a tumultuous movie year marred by strikes and work stoppages.
The nominees for Best Motion Picture of the Year.
The Academy Awards are ready to put on a show, showering nominations for its 96th ceremony on Christopher Nolan's blockbuster biopic Oppenheimer.
We're in a race against the Nazis. And I know what it means if the Nazis have a bomb.
Nolan's 3-hour opus came away with a leading 13 nominations. It received nods for Best Picture, Nolan's direction, acting nominations for Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., and Emily Blunt, and multiple honors for its craft behind the scenes. However, the year's biggest hit, Barbie, came away with a nominations haul slightly less than its partner in Barbenheimer Mania. Greta Gerwig's feminist comedy that grossed more than $1.4 billion in ticket sales was nominated for 8 awards, including Best Picture, Ryan Gosling and America Ferrera for Best Supporting Actor and Actress, and 2 Best Song candidates. Gerwig was surprisingly left out of the Best Director field. Elsewhere, both Yorgos Lanthimos' Poor Things and Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon were also widely celebrated with 11 and 10 nods apiece.
We're still warriors.
With the nomination, Killers of the Flower Moon star Lily Gladstone becomes the first Native American nominated for Best Actress. The late Robbie Robertson, who died in August, also became the first Indigenous person nominated for Best Score for the film. As for the film's director, Scorsese received a Best Director nomination for the 10th time. Overall, 10 movies were nominated for Best Picture. Outside of Oppenheimer, Barbie, Poor Things, and Killers of the Flower Moon, The Holdovers, Maestro, American Fiction, Past Lives, Anatomy of a Fall, and The Zone of Interest also received nods. For the first time, 3 of the Best Picture nominees were directed by women. Bounds were also made for the LGBTQ+ community in this year's batch of nominees.
We are going to put together the largest peaceful protest made up of angelic troublemakers such as yourselves.
Coleman Domingo was nominated for his performance as civil rights activist Bayard Rustin in Rustin, making him the second openly gay man to be nominated for playing a gay character, following Ian McKellen for the 1998 film Gods and Monsters.
You said I needed to do something to get out of my funk.
I meant you should sign up for speed dating or get a therapist.
In the supporting actress category, Jodie Foster was nominated for her role in Nyad, making her the first out woman to be nominated for playing a gay character. To break down the lucky nominees for Hollywood's top honor, we're joined now by Cameron Bailey, the CEO of the Toronto International Film Festival. Cameron, did anything surprise you when you heard the nominations this morning?
You know, I've been following these films for months now, so there weren't a lot of surprises. Perhaps I would say Greta Gerwig not getting in for Best Director for Barbie. That's been one of the most popular films of the year, and it's certainly from a terrific filmmaker and her previous work. All 3 of her films have been nominated for Best Picture, which is amazing. And of course, Best Pictures are directed by great directors, so that's one. But I'd say the mix of big blockbusters like Barbie and Oppenheimer and more international films like Zone of Interest, I think that's something that was expected.
Were there any movies you watched this year or that you screened as part of TIFF in September that you felt were overlooked by the Academy or deserve more love?
That is a great question. I'm a member of the Academy. I know that you can never vote for all the ones, even that you really love. And of course, there are 11,000 members, so you're never going to get everything you want. But I will say that Ava DuVernay's film Origin is one that I was deeply moved by, and I know a lot of people were as well. Maybe was not as widely seen as some of the other nominees, but that's a terrific film with a great performance at its heart as well. And I would have hoped to see some recognition for that. There are others as well, but what I do like is that the Oscar nominations are becoming more diverse in many ways, more international, and the fact that there are, Canadian films like the documentary To Kill a Tiger in there, and of course, the film that we opened with last September at our festival, The Boy and the Heron. To see that among the Best Animated Feature nominees was a great pleasure as well.
Based on what we've seen so far during award season and from audience reactions you saw last year at TIFF, who do you think are the shoo-ins for the big awards come Oscars night?
Well, of course, our People's Choice Award at TIFF was won by American Fiction, the Cord Jefferson film with Jeffrey Wright. They're nominated. That had quite a good morning. It was a recipient of a number of nominations, including Best Picture. So that's got to be one of the favorites. But this is one of those years, unlike the most recent years, honestly, where the big Hollywood studios, the traditional studios, have done quite well. Universal having Oppenheimer, I think, is going to be hard to beat this year.
We have some Oppenheimer stands on our crew, so we'll be happy about that. Thank you so much for speaking with us tonight on Trending Now, Cameron.
Thank you.